Remember what a unmitigated mess Doctor Strange 2 was? Turned Scarlet Witch into a psychopath, the whole killing the Illuminati and all of this madness and nonsense that happened, throwing in America Chavez there because they just needed to do that. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Some of the visuals when they were traveling through dimensions wasn't bad, but other than that, it wasn't good. Well, it turns out it wasn't supposed to be such an absolute mess. But MCU went woke and that's what we got. What a shocker. Yep, as usual, we getting more information that the MCU and their crap messed up something else. After Endgame, they were sniffing their own farts and figured they could do no wrong. So they were just going to put out whatever the hell they wanted to, and we all had to shut up and like it. That didn't go over well for them at all, now did it? Well, Beau DeMayo is once again dropping some truth bombs and stuff, revealing things. And I'm sure them over there at Disney are thinking we really need to shut this guy up. Still not comfortable with that whole thing posted to his OnlyFans account, which still worries me. But let's dive into this bit of info. Beau DeMayo reveals original Doctor Strange 2 Scarlet Witch plot. What we got wasn't what was actually supposed to be. As many fans who have been following all the rumors know, the original version of Doctor Strange 2 was different than the woke infected version that hit theaters and disappointed us all. Yeah, I actually did hear that they made significant changes to it, and this is what happened. You see, this is the same thing like when people come out and say that the upcoming Falcon Cap movie wasn't completely redone and all kind of thing. No, it was. They literally had to make like a completely separate movie to get that done, because what they put up before was such nonsense that when people looked at it, they literally were walking out of the pre-test screening. So in order to fix that, they had to go back and make a completely different movie. Will it still be good? No. I don't think it's going to be good at all. But this is what happened. The MCU got to a point where they were making nonsense, non-stop. The long-time rumors that have said the original plan from director Scott Derrickson was to have Elizabeth Olsen's character Scarlet Witch as a hero with Nightmare as the villain of the sequel. That would have made much more sense. However, with Kevin Feige and Marvel going woke after Avengers Endgame, Doctor Strange 2 was changed, which saw Derrickson depart over creative differences, and corporate shield Sam Raimi come on board to direct the movie to Feige's liking, which included throwing in the woke America Chavez as the hero instead of Scarlet Witch. If you ask 100 people, 100 random people, who is America Chavez, they won't know. If you go and ask another 100 random people who's America Chavez, they won't know. That's how insignificant the character is. And to me, because America Chavez is not even a good character at all. At all. But after they kept putting in these terrible, terrible characters, nobody cares about America Chavez. Nobody cares about Miss Marvel. Nobody cares about Ironheart. But they just wanted to keep making this nonsense. They lose money by the literal millions, over $1 billion that have been lost already. But this is what they would do, because they just wanted to push this agenda, and this is what was happening to them. They figured that they were riding so high they could make any garbage and people would just have to love it. Well, that didn't work out well for them at all, now did it? Scooper My Time to Shine recently went over the original Doctor Strange 2 plot. This is what he had to say. As some of you know, I have access to early information through concept art. So here's what the original plan was for Multiverse of Madness. The movie initially started with Wanda as a hero and not a villain. The original antagonist was Nightmare, and Wanda was supposed to help Doctor Strange reach and defeat him. That would have been really good to see because, Scarlet Witch has reality-bending powers. Doctor Strange has magic, he's the Sorcerer Supreme, so could do that. But they didn't get any other because in the movie, they basically just turned Doctor Strange into a loser, if you think about it. He wasn't the Sorcerer Supreme. He didn't get the girl. He didn't save anything. He didn't do this. And it just kept going on and on. That was it. That was it. The account continued. However, Feige and Waldron decided to change the storyline. Waldron, who hadn't watched WandaVision, really wanted to make Wanda the antagonist. This led to a complete overhaul of the plot. At one point, Citon or something, so I can never pronounce it incorrectly, was also going to play a significant role in the film, but Feige wanted to save that for later, possibly for a Scarlet Witch movie. See if that ever happens. Beau DeMayo was recently fired from Marvel and is presently battling them. He confirmed what My Time to Shine had to say in a series of tweets. So he said, correct, OG Drafts did her justice. Wanda was with Strange recovering after Westview, feeling bad about what she did. She helps him, Wong, and Chavez, who she tutors, beat Nightmare across the multiverse, where she also sees her variants happy with her kids. He continued on. Still, Wanda resists, and she, not Chavez, helps Strange save the day against Nightmare, who turns out to be a Darkhold corrupted Strange variant. Also, she used her experiences in WandaVision to warn Chavez about abusing her power. All of that sounds really good. DeMayo said it wasn't until the end of the movie did Scarlet Witch take a turn which would have set up more to come. Okay. Only after saving the day, unable to resist finding a multiverse where she can be with her kids, does Wanda, sobbing, break from Strange and accidentally beheads Wong, oh God, who tries to stop her from fleeing into the multiverse. That was the film's cliffhanger. He continued on and said, made far more sense, and even when she flees, Wanda is torn up by guilt in classic comic book fashion and keeps apologizing to Strange as she vanishes and leaves him with his dead friend's body. Now, the thing about it is, whether you like that or you have, it does sound a lot better than what we actually got. Because what we got was Wanda was so twisted that she wanted to hunt down America Chavez, pull the power out of her, and then use that power to find a dimension where she has kids, murder herself in that dimension, and then take her place. And the reason that she wanted America Chavez powers, not only to find is that if the kids ever get sick and it doesn't have the cure in that dimension, she could find another. No, that's not what you wanted. The reason you wanted the powers is that if the children didn't listen to you, you could off them and then go find a next universe where they wouldn't listen to you. And I know people are saying that they making sense the other, but you have to look at her behavior throughout the movie. She was killing everybody. Like literally everybody. There wasn't any way, shape, or form. She was killing people left, right, and center. She racked up her body count in the hundreds during that movie. The amount of sorcerers she killed alone at first. Then she literally spirit walk, take possession of her variant body in another dimension, and then murder the Illuminati because they were a bunch of idiots, and then continue on. And then she was literally telling the children, oh, I would never hurt you. You literally murdered hundreds of people before you actually met those children, and you expect anybody to believe you wasn't going to hurt them? They turned her into a literal psychopath. That's what it was. And then it made no sense to me watching. Well, like, what kind of sense this making? But no, you originally had an actual plot where she was doing the right thing, but then she break down because she wanted to get her family back and all this other stuff. Yeah, that she made a critical choice, and then she ended up apologizing and move on. So you set up something where she would have to be found later on and get some kind of redemption or do something for what happened. No. The original just did this nonsense. I was like, well, all you go figure it out somehow. Oh, DeMayo also teased that what he knows about the upcoming seasons of X-Men 97, which are now set to be completely changed. He said, wait until I cover what could have been for X-Men 97 season 2 to 5. Really planning for all the way to season 5, okay. A fan also responded, man could have had this at an actual Schumer Gorat and couple this with the rumors of Spider-Man 4 being a multiverse movie. DeMayo replied, I felt the same way. I was also told the original plans for Doctor Strange 2 featured variants of original Marvel Comics characters such as the OG Nick Fury. And I like to see the original Nick Fury in there and see how that would have worked out. But yeah. So that's what could have been for Doctor Strange 2. You could have had Scarlet Witch getting some kind of actual development, a story that actually makes sense and a sort of something that actually bring things in. But no, the MCU went fully woke, put out that garbage, and this is what we got in the end. More ridiculous nonsense that nobody knows anything about. Yeah. And you all wonder why people are just turning their back on you now. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.